Hi, it's Zena, Warthog Princess, and welcome to another Vera Bradley video. This is a collection and review. It's part one of a three-part series, and the series is travel stuff. So this is not the big bags or suitcases or anything. We've kind of been trickling through those, and we will continue to get through those. But this is, we'll divide it into three categories because it's just such a huge amount of things, and it's a somewhat arbitrary distinction between travel cases, travel organizers, and travel accessories. Obviously, all of them are accessories and organizers of sorts. So, nor are they all strictly for travel. That's just kind of either what they're named or what their primary function is or would be. So that's how I've broken it up. All right, without further ado, here comes part one. Part one is the travel cases, as I've broken them down. And these are all in no particular order, but let's look at the blush and brush. I have here two sizes. We have the small or regular size in Parisian Paisley, and then we have the large blush and brush in Concerto, which is an older pattern. And as you'll see as we go through all of these collections, some are older, some are newer, but they all kind of flex. And where there's variations like this, I tried to bring out comparative pieces. So, what is the blush and brush? Well, it's a two-compartment bag, really. You have this one side that is basically stands vertically, and it's the main pouch, if you will. This version of Parisian Paisley is like a plasticized interior, which is really nice. It's not coated, it's actually like a vinyl interior, and it is patterned, which is cool. The other pouch is like your brush part. So you have your little slots for your brushes and the protective top to keep your brushes safe from other stuff and other stuff safe from your brushes. It also has a zipper pouch area, which is fully vinyl lined on this entire half. And it also has the clear plastic front. Excuse me. These zipper pulls, for reference, because those will vary as well, these are ribbons with the Vera signature. So that's the blush and brush. The larger one is exactly the same, but bigger. And it is lined the same. Both of them do have a carrying handle on the top as well. So that's the blush and brush. All right. There is another case called the brush up, I think is called, and we'll look at that. Unfortunately, it's in a different pile, so we'll see that later. Sorry. Here's another version. This is an outlet version of a travel case. This one is again in Parisian Paisley. It's a rectangular shape, kind of cubed, if you will. Obviously it's soft and you can fold it flat, which is nice. Has the carrying handle on top. It does have dual zippers, which is nice. And these zipper pulls are the faux leather with the stamped Vera Bradley in the material there. So that's nice, it just zips around the front. Inside, you have also a zipper pocket straight across the back. It's not mesh and it's not lined, it's just a nylon, but it's a nice place to store some things. And then you have a mesh pocket on each side, oops, and two mesh pockets in the front. So a lot of organization here. I use these type of bags mostly for like medicines, like vitamins and things. The bottles stand up perfectly. It's just the right height and it closes, and then it has still a little give to the bag, so it fits in your luggage really nicely. And then to store it, I pinch the bottom in half and let the sides poke out, and then I flip the top over it so that it lays flat. A lot of questions about how to fold things. I will start incorporating that. Sometimes I fold them as they come, or sometimes I change it, but it just depends. All right. This one, unfortunately, I don't know for sure the name. I will try to research that again before I put it in the remarks. But it's basically the brush up variant of cases. So what you're going to see is it's roughly an old style cosmetic bag. If you remember like those hard-sided suitcases we used to have when we were, well, not all of you are as old as me, but anyways. But it's a little bit smaller. It does have a carrying handle on top. It has a top compartment that's very similar to the blush and brush side, same construct. This one is an nylon version. This is in Kiev Paisley, by the way, sorry. And it is a zip around top closure. I honestly don't use that top compartment too much, but I love this main compartment down here. And actually I had to empty this out because I use this as an everyday storage of things in my bathroom. So you have a mesh slide in the back and 2 mesh slips in the front. It's actually very simple in the main compartment. This version is Lighten up, and it has, as you can see, it has a little bit of rigidity built into it. I mean, it's over time it would wear in a bit, but I store it just like this, and with things in it, it holds its form, no problem. And you can see there, the main compartment is a double zip closure. So there's your look at Kiev Paisley. Next one, this is one of my favorites of, I would say my favorites of all time. I use it every day since I bought it, and that was like 6 years ago. In fact, I went and searched and found another one because they're a long retired style. But this is the Home and Away Travel Cosmetic. This one is in Midnight Blues, and it too has a handle on the top and then a zip around closure. It is a double zip closure, but this one has really just the one main compartment, which is perfect for me because I don't use a lot of makeup. I don't have a lot of brushes. So this is great. You can see this is an older style, and I point this out because I really do wish they would keep bringing these back. But the coordinating trim patterns, it doesn't work for every style as well, and it depends on where they place it. But I think it works really great on this bag. That's just what I think about that. Okay, inside, this one is it has an interior pattern underneath it, but it's like it's not plasticized. It's more like a nylon. And it's just white, which is interesting, but it works just fine. So this top part has a zipper compartment, so it's kind of like a tissue box opening, sort of, but you can put things in there, and I do. I just put some like flat stuff, like the bubble pill things. They fit great up here. And then in the bottom, you have these slips all the way around. They're all elastic. They go all the way around the front and back, so it's literally all the way around. And I don't really use those so much. There would be, probably you could use it for like jewelry organization if you were using it for that. Again, I just use this as an everyday. This is where all my extra pill bottles go in. So there you go. This is also great for travel because you just grab it out of your bag, and it has a little give to it. So it conforms inside my carry-on very, very nicely, and it works great. So I use it at home and away. Go figure, that's in the name. All right, this one I think is a travel cosmetic case or something like that by name. I bought several of these from the online outlet sale a few months ago. I bought one, and then I decided I really liked it, and I bought 2 more. Funny thing about this one, and this one is clear plastic all the way around. It is 4 pieces, so you have the bag itself and then 3 things inside. But I thought this was funny because this is the Lilac Medallion set. Notice, though, that it's berry burst on the top and all the trim of the main piece, so that's 2 pieces. And then the other 2 pieces are Lilac Medallion and its interior Lilac Foulard. I thought that was odd. I pointed it out at the time when I did the haul. I don't really care because I love them all and they're all purple. That's great. It especially doesn't matter because as soon as I got it, I took these pieces out anyway. And so I use this like this. I don't use this top piece, but let's look at it. It's a Lighten up material, and it has a snap closure, and it's basically a brush case. You could use it for pens, pencils, paint brushes, makeup brushes, toothbrushes, whatever you want. Honestly, I just have left it in there. I haven't used it at all. I do have 3 of these though, and one of them is like all my spare dental stuff. So dental floss, extra toothbrushes are in here, toothpaste, whatever, dental things, extra things you have. So let's put this back in here. It's just a little elastic strap that it slides in between the upper and that strap, and it stays just fine. Oops, get it all in there. If you want to use these, you can tell that I was storing it with something a little heavier on top, and it wasn't full, so you kind of get the plastic pushed down. Just be aware of that because it's not a huge deal. It's, you know, it's reformable, but it might eventually get a permanent crease there, so I'm going to put this on the top of the pile instead of the bottom. But anyway, side note. So what are these other 2 pieces? This is basically a little larger than a clamshell cosmetic. It is a straightforward, it's sort of a rectangular cube, if you will. It does have actually a little bit of a rounded edge on the top, but great size for really everyday bags, and I do sometimes use it It's a nylon interior. Then we have, Kelly, what are you doing? You're gonna knock that over. Okay, then the other piece is a large, almost a square or cube. It's just a simple container. This one obviously is stuffed, but it's just empty. No pockets, no nothing. But it's perfect for a lot of different functions actually. So I'll just put this back in here and put this back in here until I go put everything back the way it was stored. So that is your travel cosmetic. Again, names may be not 100% perfectly correct as I'm speaking them now. I do try, and I know most of them, but a couple of them I'm not sure, so I will put them always in the remarks as best I can, the most accurate. Okay, this next one, oh, actually the next 4, is laptop or tablet type cases. This one is the tablet sleeve or laptop sleeve. This one is in mini Concerto, and it has a double zipper entry on the long side, and it goes basically diagonal, so it goes all the way around. Inside there is one pocket. It is a Velcro top closure, and it is Velcroed all the way across, and it's just nylon. It is nicely padded all the way around, and has the Vera Bradley actually riveted on there. That's kind of cool. Okay, so that is mini Concerto version. It does have also the ribbons with the signature Vera. Then let's look at another one. Now that was a sleeve. This is a laptop organizer. So different name, slightly different function and form. This one has a handle on the top side. It has the label and it's sewn all the way on. It has a front pocket with a magnetic closure. Inside it has one slip and 4 pen slots right here, and then it's just a nice pocket, fairly roomy actually. It easily fits my Apple keyboard, which I have right here. I use this with my iPad all the time, so when I'm traveling, this is my case of preference, and I just put that right in there, and it stays in there because it's got that magnetic snap. This one for the main compartment opens on the end. It's just the short end. It doesn't go around the corner, which makes sense because it does have the handle here. So that's the form and fit of that one. Let's set this aside. The next one is also a laptop organizer. I'm sorry, Lilac Medallion. This one's a laptop organizer, but it's a more recent version. This is in Moonlight Garden. It has the same basic form, but the handle is more rigid and has actually a faux leather piece added to it, so it's like different. It also has both of them have the handle that kind of comes out a little. This one is internal. This one is more external. It just has a strap and then the piece there like that. This one opens actually across the long side. It matters not to me really, although if you're using a case and you want to just kind of hold it there, it makes sense to have it this way. Honestly, hasn't been a problem. So there you go. That closure is different. Also, just like the other one, it has a front pocket. But this one, instead of the magnet, has a zipper all the way across. Inside it's the same though. It has a slip pocket and then 4 pen slots as well. Again, roughly the same size, maybe slightly bigger, but basically the same. So 1 sleeve, 2 organizers, and then the 4th one and last for this video is the laptop attache. So this one is, again, very similar to the organizer, but different. This is a more classic style. It's a little bit older. It has rolled handles. This one is classic black microfiber, and they are padded rolled. It has a pocket on the front, same as the last. It's zippered, so zipper all the way across. Inside, well, this one has a shoulder strap. And inside it has a different configuration. It has 3 slip pockets. I don't know if you guys can see that. 3, 1, 2 here and 1 here, and in between it has 2 pen slots right there. So different. And then this one, the zipper pulls are the microfiber that's sewn on there. So this one, I don't know if you could see the stitching. It's the double diamond, and then it has this trim stitching that's a little bit different. It's very nice, very classy look to it. Looks like I have some more dog hair and I leaned up against something, but I use this all the time. So obviously I haven't used the shoulder strap though. This one is It's got the, I don't know if you call that like leather or faux leather, braided through the chain. It's got the removable hooks, and then the strap itself is not padded and does not appear to be adjustable. But again, I haven't used it because I'm usually just carrying the bag itself. Main compartment zips around the top, and I'll just put that inside. Inside, this one is lined with the moon blooms, just like the classic microfibers were, obviously. Okay, so that is all for this one. That's part 1. Part 2 and 3 coming right behind. Take care. Bye for now.